Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, I would like to go back to how to measure using total station. We said before that there are mainly two approach. And imagine you have the first approach is called station setup, and the second approach, the second way to do this, is called resection. Okay, resection. Just do it like this. Good. So let's start with the station setup. The idea behind the station setup is the following. Imagine you know the coordinates of you will install your total station on a point, let's say called O1. Okay, this is my station. So you come with your total station, you put your total station like this. Let's imagine my total station have this form, this geometry. This is my total station. I can do something with a certain tripod. Let's say something like this. This is my total station. Okay. Let's say something like this. Okay. Imagine this is my. Let's do it. I'd like to move it. We can move it like this. I would like to move this. Cut, paste. Let's move it in the center. This is my total station. And imagine you can and install your total station over. Can move it and put it here. No, it's not good like this. Maybe I can resize it to be small and create my point O1 in order to be visible, something like this. This is O1, okay? This is the point O1. So I would like to move my station. Let's move it. Here, for example, this is my station. I can redraw point O1. This is O1, okay? And imagine this is you install your total station here and you have a direction for the north. Let's choose an arrow. Okay, let's choose this one. Imagine this is your north. Okay, I can rotate it a little bit. Can I rotate it a little bit? No. No, there is no really. I can draw it manually like this. Okay, this is my north. This is my north direction. N. Okay, this is my north direction. Can write in green here N. Okay, this is my north. Okay, so if you have a point and a direction, an azimuth, okay, or you know an angle 30, 40, etc., you can set up your station using a station setup. The other way is having the point O1. Let's do it in red. This is your point. Imagine, for example, this is the second situation. You have a point O2, for example. Okay, I can write it like this. This is you have a point O2. This is you will come and set up your. I can draw it in blue, for example. You can install your station here. Okay, this is your station. You come with your station with the tripod. Okay, let's do it like this better. You can and then install your station here, and you know the coordinates of the second point, okay, or the azimuth, the angle of a second point. Let's say P1 or P. It's this point. Okay? Or yes. If you know the azimuth of this point, okay, let's say 30 degrees, 40 minutes, and 20 seconds, you can enter this يعني in addition to the coordinates of this point. يعني لازم تكون إحداثيات هذه النقطة معلومة يعني. You can enter the coordinate of this point and this azimuth, this direction, okay, and say this direction is equal to, I don't know, يعني القيمة المعطاة. In that case, or in this case, you can set up your total station using what we call a station setup. Now, this is the first way how to set up a station. The second way, how to set up a station, sometimes you can't come and set up your station on the point O2 لأسباب عدة. مثلا منها إنه ممكن مثلا let's do هنا station setup. خليني آخذ الريسكشن وأخذها هنا، هذه الحالة الثانية. في بعض الحالات يعني مثلا أنت you can تيجي تشتغل يعني عندك نقطة هنا مثلا. خليني do it like a circle or triangle better. You have a point here, okay, a second point here. Let's say we call backside 1 and backside 2 as mentioned in the okay BS1 or BS2 BS2. وتيجي انت تحط التوتال ستيشن تبعك. let's say okay, can take this circle. تيجي هنا في هذا المكان هنا يعني there is no point with the known coordinates. يعني تاخذ نقطة in the air يعني في كل هذه المساحة. أهم شيء إنه يكون يعني you can access these points, you can measure them. Okay, the points BS1 and BS2. These points are you can zoom, draw them better. Okay, okay, let's do something better. Okay. الطريقة الثانية عندك two points. أنا سميتهم هنا BS1 BS2. You can call them AB. This is not the problem. You know the coordinates of these points. يعني BS1 أنت بتعرف النورثينج والإيستينج والإليفيشن Z. okay, or ENZ, it depends يعني كيف المعطيات حتكون مدخلة. وتعرف بالنسبة للنقطة BS2 النورثينج والإيستينج والإليفيشن Z. So if you use the mode resection, you have to you adjust the horizontality of your total station. You have to adjust the bubble. You have to measure the altitude of the station point. And after this, you come with your total station. وتقول له ببساطة الآتي. This point, the point, or you can start with BS1 or BS2. This is not a problem. لو فرضنا نبدا ب BS1 حتقول له هذه النقطة اوكي حتدخل هذه المعطيات. يعني حتقول له this point and you يعني حتدخل هذه المعطيات ك data for BS1 for يعني as a data for BS1 as northing, easting and elevation, and you shot it, you measure it. When you measure it, the instrument take a certain horizontal angle and a certain vertical angle. Okay, and he will measure this distance. Okay, same thing. You will measure the second point, this point. After entering يعني the coordinates of this, you can لازم احطها هنا n1. Maybe I can zoom. I can zoom and I do it in blue. Yeah, I can do it in blue. مثلا هنا n1, e1, z1, and here you have n2, e2, and z2. Okay. So after doing this and after shutting the point يعني انت بتيجي تعلم عليها تقول هذه قيمتها تقول له ارصد هذه النقطة after يعني after you do the same thing for BS2. After finishing the setup of these 2 points, automatically the instrument will give you the coordinates of the point you are. مثلا لو فرضنا هذه the point M where you are setting up your station. تصير عندك تعرف إحداثيات النقطة اللي منصب عليها الجهاز. This method is and the station becomes set up. يعني تبدا بعمليه القياس. هذه فكره الريسكشن. في كثير من الاحيان in many cases you are not able to put يعني if these points are on a wall for example you can't set up your station on a wall. It's as simple as this. So you install your station normally and you say to the station that BS1 is this point with the coordinate N1, E1, Z1, and this point, measure it, and this is N2, E2, and Z2, and using the laser, you will measure this distance, you have a measure of a relative angle here, a vertical angle, same thing here, and the total station will make the calculation for you to obtain finally the coordinates of the station and the direction of the north, and the station becomes set up. Okay, thank you. We just talked about the theory. What is the difference between station setup and resection? And we would like now to start manipulating the resection on the station directly. Let's go to the lab. Okay, we would like to start today a new experiment, which is resection. Resection, it's another way to set up your total station. In fact, sometimes you don't have the coordinates of your point. يعني انت بعض الاحيان النقطة هذه اللي تركز عليها ما تعرف احداثياتها، ولكن تعرف احداثيات نقطتان موجودتان في مكان اخر. مثلا حناخذ احنا على سبيل المثال نقطة P2 and P6. These 2 points P2 and P6 يعني you have taken the coordinates of these 2 points from Amana or from Baladia or from the surveying authority, and you would like to set up your station using a resection method. الفكرة بسيطة هي انت سترسل حتحط جهازك وتضبط الهوريزونتاليتي وتقول انا ساستعمل طريقة الريسكشن، ترصد النقطة P2 وتقول احداثياتها لازم تكون كذا 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 تكون مدخلة، ثم ترصد and you target and you shut the point P6 and you say the entries for the point P6 is مثلا easting certain value, northing a certain value, and elevation a certain value. After doing this, automatically using triangulation, the total station program will calculate the coordinate of these points, this point O2. In that case, the total station will calculate the coordinate of this point and set up your north. لأنه أنت عندك إحداثيات easting والnorth elevation according to what you have entered as values for P2 and P6. بالتالي هو خلاص بيصير يضبط اتجاه الشمال ويضبط احداثيات النقطة O2 وتبدأ بعملية القياس. طبعا هذه resection method is a method very used in practice, because in practice you will not all the time set up yourself on a station. So in such situations you will use in most of the cases the resection method. Resection method يعني تيجي تحط جهازك في مكان ما وعندك نقطتين سترصدهم وتقول احداثياتهم تساوي كذا كذا كذا. Easting northing elevation 1, easting and northing elevation 2. Here we will enter the easting northing elevation for P2 and after this for P6. So let's start. So you open your software, General Survey, go to new job. We would like to create a new job. Okay, we will call it resection. So maybe I can use my keyboard more. Resection or resection 1. Okay, resection 1. maybe you would like to make more than. So this is my project called Resection 1. Resection. Just resection. And resection. Okay. Section 1. And enter. Accept. So for the we'll come back to this, but I can put it from none. I would measure directly my points. So new job. I created my project. I have two options. يا إما هتستعمل station setup or resection. I would like to use the resection now. Okay. So this is my bubble state. I would like to adjust more, a little bit, to enhance my measurements. أنزل بهذه إلى مستوى. I would like to go down for a value less than. This is almost good. We have 0 here. We have 3 seconds, 2 seconds. I can adjust a little bit more. Okay. It's almost okay. I don't disable the compensator because the compensator adjusts automatically inside the system the horizontality. So I accept this situation. These are the pressure is given by the machine. You have to enter normally the temperature, and the software would calculate for you the curvature correction and the refraction constant, etc. Accept. The instrument point name I will call it O2 because this is O2. We have set up ourselves on the point O2, so I would like to call it O2, capital O2. Okay, I would like to enter the code, maybe 1111. The instrument height, I already measured this. The instrument height is it's about 1 meter 505. I just measured this now. That's why it's default. سويت شغل قبل هذا فأنا by default يعني هي registered all values. It's 1.505, so I will keep this value, okay? And I do enter, so accept. Now, for the resection, now I have entered the elevation of my instrument, the name of the position at the point O2, for example, in this case, maybe it could be another name. And now we would like to target our points. عندنا نقطتين إحداثياتهم يعني مدخلاتهم معروفة، النقطة P2 والنقطة P6 تأخذهم من الأمان you take them from أمانة or from هيئة تطوير المدينة or from the surveying authority, and you start doing this. First of all, you should enter. If we would like to start by P2, for example, you should enter here. Okay. This is the back side. You should enter here your point. You have to go here and click on the arrow, this small arrow, and do KN. Because we would like to enter the name P2 and the coordinates of this point and tell the total session that this is a control point. Okay? So the point is the point P2. The code I used for once, the northing and easting and elevation. Just a minute, I will give you the values. So, for the point P2, the values are the following. We have a northing of 204.361. We are working always in meter. شغلنا كله بالمتر. الإيستي 3000.0 0, 0, 0. And the elevation is 4002.504. And we would like to say that this is a control point. Okay? Store, and here there's the information store that appears. So you will store this coordinate for point P2, you will affect these values, okay, store. And now the total session will ask you to shut this point P2. يعني we need to measure this point. And الآن بيقول لك أنت أدخلت مدخلات north and east elevation، خلاص وريني مكانها وين. خلاص أنت حتوجه جهازك وتقيسها. أنا فقط هفعل الليزر لأسهل على نفسي إني أكون مقابل النقطة وأحرك الجهاز بحيث إنه يكون قريب كده على النقطة P2 تقريبا. Okay. So this is the point P2. From here, for example, I would like to adjust myself حتى أكون almost. I can adjust also the. Okay. You have to be precise to obtain something. Also precise. Okay? Now this is, we are now on the point. I can shut down this. We are on the point P2. I can measure now. بالطبع أنا أدخلت. I have entered the coordinates of this point. So I will show the machine, because the machine will do what? Will take these angles and say that these angles should have such coordinates. So, and also he will shut the distance, so like this we can go back and calculate the coordinates of the point O2 and the direction of the north. So measure. Okay, now we have a first observation stored. Now we have done this for P2. We need to do the same thing for the point P6. So we should rotate our machine, okay, and shut the point P6. A small remark here: if you enter random coordinates or non-correct coordinates, you will get, you will not have, the machine will not be able to set up your station. يعني مش هيصير station set up عن طريق نظام الريسكشن إذا إحداثيات النقاط فيهم مشاكل. Okay. الآن أنا هأخذ هنا مرة ثانية. I would enter the coordinates of the point P6. So I go and activate my keyboard. This point name is P6. The code is the same. The northing, the easting, and the elevation are the following. So for the point P6, we have in the northing 2000.982, and for the easting we have 2,995.570, and for the elevation we have 4,002.549. Okay? 2000.982 to 995.570. The elevation here is 4,002.4549, and we would like to say that this is a control point. Okay? So store the coordinate and measure the points. Automatically يطلع لك هنا الكونت. وبالطبع احنا بما انه بنرصد مباشرة التارجت هايت الزيرو. لو كنا نستعمل if we use the reflector, this would change normally. Okay? So this is how to do things. Now let's try now to shut the point. So I would like to adjust things. Okay. We have to be on the point. لأنك ستخبر الجهاز will say to the machine that this is the point I I have just entered its coordinates. Okay? And this is my point. Measure this point. Observation stored. الآن بيدي لك الريزلتس، بيقول لك نسبة الخطأ على النورثينج 0 ملم، على الايستنج 0، وعلى الاليفيشن 0. نفس الشيء بالنسبة للبي 6. And this is your results. So these are your results. Okay. Okay. Automatically, the machine would give you the coordinates of the points O2. خلاص هو سوى resection. يعني the moment you say that store this, he will say that your station is set up. الآن هو عمل حساباته وطلع لك إحداثيات النورثينج بالنسبة ل 2000 متر، 3000 متر فاصل 001 ملم بالنسبة للإيستنج، والإليفيشن 4000. بالطبع أنا تحيلت شوي، يعني هذه النقاط إحداثياتها كنت أنا حسبتها من قبل، كنت أدخلت الأوتو قيمة يعني هذه القيم بدون 1 ملم. and يعني the total station had guessed the coordinates correctly with an error of 1 millimeter. Okay, and this is the standard deviation. So I would like to store this. So since he's saying that the station setup is completed, now you can start measuring your points. And from now, okay, we would like to go to measure topo and start measuring. Okay, so since my station is set up and I would like to make a measure topo, I would like to start in the second video what I would like to say, the stakeout method. Okay, يعني حرجع واستعمل طريقة أخرى اسمها، يعني ممكن أقيس مباشرة، I can measure directly, or I can make a stakeout. Okay, thank you. This is the first video.